Welcome to Ante Up, XXL's podcast where the hip-hop and sports worlds collide. The XXL staff, along with key members of the hip-hop community, will be getting listeners caught up on all the major sports news from the past week and take a look at the upcoming games ahead. You'll never know who may stop by in this week's episode. This is hip-hop on a higher level.
What's going on? This is XXL, Ante Up, 13th episode. This is like 13th. This is kind of crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're on a roll right now. 2016 started off really great. Today's about to be even better. This is Manny.
This is Roger.
And we got a special guest. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's Stalley. You already know. BCG in the building.
Nice. I was looking forward to this when I got word this was happening. I was like, I know Stalley for a while. He's a big sports fan.
Yeah, huge.
So, first thing I got to talk about, man, is the boy. I mean, I was the Manziel supporter to the fullest. When he's in college, I was doing the money sign. I was with it. I was like, y'all like this guy. You know what I mean?
He got some flash. He got some spunk.
He's got some swag, right? Yeah.
Now it looks like a problem. Now it looks like, all right, this man may need some help, man.
Yeah, it's looking like, issue, a problem, all of that. You know, man, I just hope that he's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, first and foremost, I know him, but I don't know him. You know, I've met him a few times, and he's always been a good guy, always been polite, always been very cordial, and he's not big-headed at all, you know, a down-to-earth guy. So, you know, I just wish him well. I know it's tough, you know, going into, like, he's been in the spotlight his whole life pretty much, you know what I mean? He's come from a family that, you know, is well recognized as well. So it's hard to kind of get those downs when you always up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got to deal with it. I've been there before. I'm sure all of us been there with it before. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Like, I just hope that mentally he gets back. And even on that field, you know, I know Von Miller said something that was special because he was like, you know, 2 years ago, I was in the dumps. I was, you know, I don't know where I was headed. And look, MVP of the Super Bowl now. Yeah. So it's possible. Absolutely. You know what I mean? It's just about wanting that help.
Exactly. And it's like Manziel got talent, and then you can tell, like, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. There's just an edge to him. Like, he just pushes the limit. That's the only thing. Like, he's just a guy that he just pushes the limit. Because I'm the same way. Like, I'd be like, I shouldn't take this drink, but fuck it. It's Thursday, and I'm sleeping out. I'm sleeping in, so fuck it. Yeah. So I feel like that's what he does, but he says that too often.
Yeah.
And so.
And, you know, he got to get a better group of friends.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Like,
that's where it starts.
That's
where it starts. Yeah.
No, seriously. Like, that's the real thing. What is his friends doing? Like, how are they allowing him to do these things? Those aren't your real friends. At all.
Yeah,
if you going to Vegas or partying, you know, during the season when you on the injured reserve or you got a concussion or whatever the case, like, who is allowing you as a friend? I'm not allowing none of my friends to do that.
Right.
Period.
And why are your friends filming this shit?
Exactly.
Putting it on social media.
Like, nah, you got, like, I saw that. I was like, when he was doing the dance to feature, I'm like, on some real shit. Like, it doesn't look bad. But I was like, if I was Manziel, I would have got this guy out of here.
I might have went to his house.
Yeah, I would have got this guy out of here. I was like, close the door. We got to talk.
Right. Give me your phone. Give me all, you know, like, it's crazy. But who is his friends? You know, like, those guys could have been doing that too. Sell it. Like, you know, get money. We don't know the situation. You know what I'm saying? But that was wrong. And I really feel like he has to get a better group of friends and, like, support around him because you got to be able to have people that can tell you things and you listen.
Yeah. As a Browns fans, I'm sure you guys are disappointed in Johnny now. You know, are you guys ready to move on from him?
Yeah, I mean, you know, to be honest, to be 100% honest, I'm not disappointed in him because I don't think they should have took him anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real. Like, I think they got caught up in the hype. You know, when he got drafted, I wasn't one of those people that was, oh, Johnny Manziel, we going to the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he's a talented dude, and I hope that he finds a place somewhere else in the league because he definitely is capable of leading a team and being, you know, a great quarterback. Definitely. I just don't think he's the right fit for Cleveland. I think he knows that, too. I don't think he really enjoyed being there as well. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know him. I don't talk to him. Who knows? But, again, I just want him to be good mentally, get back on that field, and show the world what he got, because he's a talented dude. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. He's a great player. As far as the Browns go, I think we need to get Jared Goff. I think that he's gonna be special.
He looked
kind of
crazy.
He's
Yeah.
crazy. I saw him throw 60 off his back foot, like accurately. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He
I'm
got
talking
that Cutler
touchdown.
arm.
No,
Yeah.
he's gonna be special. He got great height. He has a great arm. I think he's going. And I don't say that about a lot of people, because you never know.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
quarterback.
But he got all the tools and the mechanics. Like, he's and he's tough. You know what I'm saying? So he could possibly be like an Aaron Rodgers type of guy.
Oh, man, I really hope, because Browns, you
We
guys
need it,
with
man.
quarterbacks.
Yeah, we've had,
Man,
what,
Couch.
Yeah, it's
I don't
been
even know,
real.
19 years or
trying to
something
think.
crazy.
I'm trying to think the first. I remember Tim Couch. Then there was Derek Anderson.
Yeah,
Yes.
Derek.
Then there was Hoyer. Then
Seneca Wallace.
Seneca Wallace. Oh my God. Seneca Wallace.
Yeah. Who else did we have? We
Damn,
had dude.
let's name Browns quarterbacks real quick.
We had dude from Washington.
Fuck,
Remember, he
fuck,
played
fuck.
for the Redskins.
I know what you're talking about.
What's his name?
You had
Black dude.
oh my God. I know exactly what you're talking about. Was it Jeremy Johnson?
No. What's his name?
Campbell.
Yeah, Jason Campbell.
Jason Campbell.
Yeah, Jason Campbell.
Didn't y'all Didn't y'all have what's the they do from Florida? Ramsey? Did y'all have Ramsey too? I don't think y'all had.
I don't think we had
I don't think they had Ramsey. So he went from Redskins.
Who
and then
else did
somewhere
we
else.
have? We had a lot of. We
Yeah.
had Jake DeLone.
Jake
Jake
DeLone.
DeLone, yeah.
Shit. We had
Did you have
Brian
Fitz?
Hoyer.
Did you have Fitz?
Yeah, Brian Hoyer.
We didn't have.
I feel like
Did
Fitz,
we have
I feel like Fitz has been every team.
I know. It
Every
seemed
team.
like we probably had them. We might have, though. I don't know. But we had a lot of
quarterbacks.
mediocrity.
I feel like if y'all get a quarterback and God willing, Josh Gordon, he gets reinstated. I feel like y'all got a team, because the team wasn't too bad. Just need a quarterback.
That's what it is. We really need the defense is good, but they're on the field too long.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
we can't hold we had some. I'm sorry. We had some bad injuries too this year.
Yeah.
You know, Hayden was out.
That's my dude.
Yeah,
man. He's a monster.
Dante was out. Whitner, you know, he was out for a few weeks. We just was banged up. So
Yeah.
I agree. I think that we really need a quarterback.
You got the tight end.
We got the tight end.
Bainbridge is crazy.
Bainbridge, he's great. You know, Gordon, if he
Yeah.
come back, that's good money.
You got the
Pryor might end up being something special too. You know, as a receiver, he's looking okay. But I think
that's
we
right. He switched,
he
right?
switched to Terrell. You know, so but I definitely think that first off we got to get a quarterback, and I think that. You know, Jared is the guy. Goff is the guy. And then I think after that, it's maybe get another receiver.
Yeah.
You know, even if we can get something in free agency or something like that, pick somebody up if we don't draft one. And then, you know, our offensive line is decent.
Yeah. You got Joe Thomas.
Yeah.
That dude's just.
And Mack, you know, Alex Mack, you know, those are Pro Bowlers.
Yeah,
you know,
those are monsters.
Yeah.
Man. Those are fucking Joe Thomas. Like, that guy's
He's
monster.
been a Pro Bowl. He's been to the Pro Bowl every year.
Yeah.
And it's
Since he
sad
made
because
it.
he's so tucked. You know, like you see this Browns helmet out there. And he's like, who's this guy? Because you know nobody pay attention to him. But yeah, that's
There was
Thomas.
a great article. I think it was on ESPN. I forgot who wrote it, but it was just like the best player you probably don't even know about. It's about Joe Thomas, and just like I didn't know he'd been to the Pro Bowl every year. I thought he was
Every
like
year.
dog. I was
Like what is it, 12 or 13 straight?
he's been in for
12.
like, it was like
12
this dude
straight?
is legit, probably one of the best linemen in the league.
Yeah, he's
like,
a Hall of Famer,
yeah.
hands down.
It's crazy.
Like he's not giving up nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he's special. So yeah, we got pieces.
Yeah.
We got pieces. We probably need something on the defensive side too, though. Probably like a DN or a linebacker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like that, just
Yeah.
to stop the run, help stop the run, and put some pressure on the quarterback too.
Von Miller's about to be a free agent, man.
I know. I would love it. That's my homie, Von. Shout out Von, MVP. You know, I'm a big Broncos fan too since a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So since Elway days, you know, it's weird because they both in the AC, but it's just something that always. I was a big John Elway fan, a big,
Understandably,
you know, Terrell Davis fan. You know what I'm saying? So. And Shannon Sharp. I love
Sharp was
Sharp.
the man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Shannon Sharp was the man.
Yeah,
and
so-
that team was amazing.
Yeah.
So you're happy then?
Yeah,
You're
and I
happy.
love Steve Atwater too.
Steve Atwater
He was a
he
beast.
was crazy.
He was a beast.
Safety coming in, don't go
He
in
was
the
knocking
middle.
face masks off. No, he was knocking face
He
masks
was
off.
scary.
I think he dented a couple people's face
Dog,
masks.
he killed people.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Damn,
He
that's
probably
a great.
responsible for some CTE.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Woo.
Dog, that was a great team, man. I remember watching. I just remember that was like one of the first Super Bowls I could remember back in the day. And I was a kid. I remember seeing Elway do the dive and get helicopter.
yeah.
That's one of my
Oh,
favorite
shit.
plays I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
that was like you were like, man, this guy's tough.
That was Super Bowl 96, was it?
That
95, 96.
That was like 90.
That might have
Super Bowl 96.
Because it was before the Broncos too. It was the Packers. The Packers
yeah.
had
So
the-
was
Yeah.
it 90?
So the Packers was
96 or
96. I think it was 97, 98.
97. Yeah.
Okay.
98.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't truly remember my it's,
But I do
yeah,
remember
I was
that
like,
Elway.
damn, 50 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
It
I'm
was a
saying?
lot.
Insane.
So yeah.
So you were watching the game, the Super Bowl?
Of course.
50, man.
Oh man. I tried to tell a lot of these people. I tried to tell a lot of these people what that defense was. And one thing I told people is that nobody believed that we could win. I know I'm saying we like I played, but nobody believed that the Broncos could win. Nobody mentioned their defense.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody mentioned anything. It was all about Cam Newton, Cam, whatever.
That's all you heard.
That's all you heard. You know what I'm saying? And just how powerful and strong their defense was.
Mm-hmm.
So I know TJ, I know Vaughn, I know Trevathan. I know these guys. I've seen them play in person. I've talked with them briefly. Even TJ, that's the homie Vaughn too. But I just know they was looking at all this like, man, we about to catch wreck.
Hell yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really don't know. And everybody's physical on that team, man. All the way down to, from the safeties all the way to the, that front seven is just, they monsters, man. You
Cam
see
did not
Talib,
expect that.
Chris Harris, them
Chris
guys
Harris,
ain't playing.
Yeah.
They whooped their ass on like their defense whooped their ass.
Yeah, big
Like,
time.
I was watching.
It was
the
a good
game.
old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Like that first drive, it was just like, oh, they ain't playing.
Yeah, they really shouldn't have scored. No, seriously. If it wasn't for them penalties, they wouldn't have scored.
I was like, damn.
They gave them 30 yards in that one possession that they ended up scoring.
Exactly.
On. That was 30 yards they gave up. One with Talib, the face mask.
Oh, that's right.
And then, or the first was when he took his helmet off.
Yeah.
They got it back. Then he face mask. That was another
back-to-back
penalty.
penalty.
Yeah.
That Talib one, the first one when he took off his face, it should never called that, man.
That
was crazy.
shouldn't. Yeah.
I feel like that was when they gave him that because they called a drop pass.
Yeah,
incompletion.
exactly.
It was like, you know what? We fucked up.
Right.
We're going to get you.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He's on the sideline.
Yeah, it's great. They definitely shouldn't have scored though. It shouldn't have been no points on that board. Maybe a field goal.
You want to see some 2 cents?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Come to the mic. We got a Panthers fan here.
Hey man, don't forget it's Cam VP Newton. Don't you forget that. 45 touchdowns accounted for this year. Don't you forget that.
No ring.
Yo, hey,
Exactly.
I'm not, but we have to acknowledge the fact that he did.
He had a great season.
He had a great season.
He's the first African American quarterback to get league MVP.
Great season.
Oh no, yeah.
I'm proud of that.
No. He's not the first.
He's the first.
Did Stephen
Quarterback?
No,
Stephen Nair got Cole. He got Cole.
He single-handedly.
Okay, Asiatic black man. Get off that.
Cam Newton had a phenomenal season, but it is to say that on the biggest stage, on the biggest game,
He folded.
bro.
Big time.
He kind of folded.
Like a lawn
we put
chair.
it on Cam Newton. We can't put it on Cam Newton.
It's
though.
not,
Our offensive
'cause
line,
he
Michael
played-
Orr was slack. Like Michael Orr, that kick slide was.
But I told you what
that
Michael
kick slide, he had to take that to the blind side. That kick
but
slide is horrible.
But sir, didn't I tell you what was gonna happen to him?
I mean, you did. However, I got it.
I just
You can't just throw my man to the curb like that. My man.
No.
Like,
And who's the white boy on the other end?
Man, we
that
got-
DeMarcus Ware was dogging.
Oh my god.
Olsen?
No,
Tanner.
Oh yeah.
Man,
The other.
listen, it's all good. Like, look,
Those tackles.
We didn't even. They didn't have to swim, move, nothing.
They
They was just running straight through them.
They were quarterbacks in some plays. They were
what
dropping
we
back.
can't say, what we can't say though is we finally got those fake fans out the way because now that everybody,
that's
everybody who wasn't really rocking with us, now they're
true.
Going, and now it's back to the basics.
Yeah.
Cam has another year to come back and really put.
He's gonna be
together.
back.
Yeah,
Hopefully back.
They got Kelvin Benjamin, who's a monster.
Kelvin Benjamin's a dog.
No, he is. He is. He's a game changer.
Yeah, that's
I
the
give him
game
that.
changer.
And
and
Carolina
just
go
to
ahead and
do
get Ryan
that
Switzer.
for him to do this without
Dog, I couldn't believe it.
Benjamin is special.
I thought they were gonna get smacked by the Cardinals. Honestly, I was like, Cardinals.
Nah, they smacked the Cardinals.
Cardinals might go 30.
But listen,
35
that's what
on
I'm
them.
saying. You know, everybody's like Cam and them gonna be back, and you know, I hope he does. I have nothing against Cam. Don't get me wrong. You know, one thing that I didn't like the hype. You know, I you know, social media. You know, it's a gift and a curse, man.
Yeah.
But there's so many
Double-edged
sheep
sword.
on social media, man. Everybody's a follower. It was the cool thing to root for Cam.
Exactly.
The cool thing for Cam, dab, you know, memes, all that. It's like, but y'all just followers. You know what I mean? And then when somebody like myself, who's a true fan of the Broncos, they like, oh, why you ain't trading for the black man? Why you ain't?
That was it.
It's like, come on, man. Like,
Hey, I've been riding with Carolina since Ricky Pro, Ray Caruth. Like we've been there for a minute.
Okay.
Man.
Okay,
Keyshawn
you got
Johnson,
your Googles up. I see you got your Googles up.
We've been riding, man. 2 and 4.
He went and did his Google. He said, what players is like I can
Google?
Google?
All the hardship through that 2 and 14 season.
Because the Panthers been around for 5 years, man.
But I would say that it became a little bit weird because it came from the Super Bowl to like a race war.
No, and
Like,
this is what I tell everybody. Y'all act like there ain't no black people on Denver.
Exactly. Like
Like,
dog,
what you mean?
Y'all seen Talib Khalid?
Shit, yeah. Like Von Miller, the MVP of the Super Bowl, he's black. Man. Like, come on, man. Like,
Talib is notorious.
yeah.
It gets going type of player.
Exactly. So it's just like, come on, man. There's real niggas on Denver. Like real nigga. My nigga, shout out Danny Trevathan. He from the 330. He got a mouth full of gold. You know what I'm saying? and he out there wrecking. You know what I'm saying? Like he out there laying niggas down. So, you know, like there's some real niggas in Denver.
That's real.
But, you know, but on a serious note, like I said, I have nothing against Cam. You know, it was more of just the bandwagon and the, you know, like, you know how the internet is. It's just
cool
cheap.
thing to
you know,
do,
it's a cool thing to
Yeah.
follow. It's the trend to be on. And it goes with music, it goes in fashion, it goes in sports,
Definitely.
whatever's cool, they follow. But again, man, it's gonna be tough for Carolina to get back to that point because you know the Packers gonna restock.
Oh yeah.
You know the Seahawks gonna restock.
They got Jordy.
You know the Seahawks gonna restart.
Dog,
You
Marshawn
know
Lynch
the
retiring.
Cardinals gonna
That's crazy.
restock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all got it. You know the NFC ain't weak.
We beat the Seahawks twice, and we beat the Packers. And Green Bay. So
It's gonna be real. It's
They
gonna
win
be
the
fun.
championship, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He was like, oh, Denver got beat by the Steelers or they got beat by the Chiefs. I'm like, we got 4 losses, but we got a Super Bowl ring.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter. And there was only 4 touchdowns scored on us the 3 playoff games that we played, including the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Right now, we'll see. September comes in. I'm a Giants fan. So
I think the
it's-
Giants are
I'm
going to be
at-
strong.
Yeah, Giants. Oh, I forgot about it. Yeah,
Giants. You
might
get Victor
come back.
Cruz back.
Bro, I don't
You
know,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Our defense is horrible. Like I could probably play safety for the Giants right now. I probably running a 5'6" can play
But at least
safety.
you know what you need to get.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's somebody out there. You know
Hopefully,
what I'm saying?
man. Hopefully Malik Jackson, dog.
Yeah,
low
yeah.
key want that. He need to be a Giant.
Yeah.
All right, NBA playoffs. It's halftime now, so NBA playoffs coming up. This is the year. This is the time when they start really balling.
Yes.
Like this is when basketball games get really crazy. Who do y'all see like having a chance to get from the East and the West?
Oh man, you know the Cavs out the East. I feel you know they gonna be ready, and I feel like you said after this break, I think it's gonna be a lot of readjusting. You know, Tyronn Lue been there for a second. The new system has been being implemented, and we'll see what they do. You know, we might even make some moves. Who knows? You know, to get somebody else, but I can't call it. But Golden State looking tough.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They
dog.
looking crazy.
Shit.
I can't even. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's some other shit. Like,
you
I'm
know, like I had to give it to him, man. I was hating.
Yeah. Oh, I was
Especially
thinking,
they
too.
beat the Cavs. I was
last year,
hating.
yeah.
Oh, I
You know
was-
what I mean? But
yeah.
I got to give it to them, man. They good, man. Draymond.
Oh, man.
I
Beast.
mean,
Yeah, Curry.
Clay. I mean, we don't even have to mention Curry. We know
Yeah.
what he's doing. Like
That-
I was telling somebody, like honestly, he the closest thing that I seen to Jordan.
Yeah.
Like
Honestly-
I never give that, you know, that
Yeah.
that nod to
Right.
somebody. Because even LeBron, I never compare him because he's his own. He's LeBron. I don't compare him to Jordan. You know, Kobe, they got similarities in the way they play and stuff like that, but Kobe is still Kobe as well. But I've never seen anybody take over a game and snatch the life out of somebody like Steph Curry does. Like, he snatches the heart and life out of people. Like, 15 points in, it's like, damn. Everybody got their head down. Nobody playing defense no more. And that's what Jordan used to do. Jordan used to dagger you so crazy, you'd be like, I can't. You just give up.
It's
like, you know what I mean?
Second quarter in, be like, wrap it
and
up.
like, look at the Thunder. They was up, 9-0?
Man.
Next thing you know, they down 9. It's like, and it's that quick. They can score in bunches and fast. And so it's gonna be tough, you know. But the West playoffs is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Like the Spurs, the Thunder, and in Golden State, it's gonna be crazy. And the Clippers. I want the Clippers.
Clippers, too. When they get Blake back.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So, man, if that's the Final Four in the West, like those 4 teams, like to get to the Western Conference, it's gonna be crazy.
What do you think is Cleveland's missing as far as for that
Man,
team?
you know what? We missing somebody who can handle the ball and score. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about a point guard. I'm talking about like somebody that when LeBron is sitting, we're not missing much. You know what I mean? Of course, when LeBron is out the game, you're missing a lot because it's LeBron. But we need somebody like a Joe Johnson, maybe. You know what I mean? Or just somebody that can hold their own while, the players rest. You know, because Kyrie can't do it all. And sometimes, we need Kyrie and LeBron in at the same time. So we really need like that third option that could really score and play some defense and control the game a little bit. Joe Johnson might not be it. I think he would be a good piece because of just his experience, and he can handle the ball, he can post, and he can score really at will, and he could pass. So somebody like that. I don't know who's out there, who's available, who we could trade for, but we definitely missing that piece.
Right.
I was talking about the Cavs like a couple of days ago. This is like totally probably won't happen, but if y'all had Jamal Crawford, man, that's the dude.
Somebody like that,
He's a 6 man, can handle and can shoot the lights out of any gym.
Good call.
I was like, dog, the Cavs had that because I like Delly because of his toughness. I like Shump because of his toughness, but they're just not scorers like that.
Exactly.
Like they need like somebody to set them up or shit like that.
Yeah, we definitely
Jamal Crawford don't need nothing.
Nah, nothing. And that's what we need. Somebody who needs nothing, who can really go out there and just produce.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might be like, Joe Johnson, a lot of people think Joe Johnson is, stole money and, whatever. He hasn't lived up to his hype. And it might be true, but I think that if he's in a position with a team like that, then he could, be a good asset.
Yeah.
But Jamal Crawford would be amazing. Somebody like that. I don't know who else is out there. Even like a Monte Ellis or somebody like
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas. Somebody who's just it ain't gotta be superstar, but just somebody that can come in and produce.
Exactly.
Another good bench role player. Yeah.
I like the Cavs. I think the Bulls, if they get their head straight, they can give them some run. They just like the Bulls are just so deep. Like they can go 10 deep.
Depends though. Butler got injured recently, so
that's the only thing. It's just like, and they gotta have Butler because he's the middle. The Pacers is balling. Like,
the Pacers that's gonna be good.
PG's
but they not too deep though.
Yeah. They're not as deep as the Bulls, but PG, that dude's back to being top 5, top 10 player.
Oh, yeah.
And Toronto, I don't think.
Toronto, I just don't I don't trust.
It's like Toronto and Atlanta. Like, they just, they have good regular seasons, but then in the playoffs, they fold.
Yeah.
It's like the Bengals.
Yeah, exactly. just like them.
Toronto, I don't trust. Yeah, man. But it's going to be interesting. Like, the Warriors look so scary, man. Like, what you were saying, like, I haven't seen... Like, the shit that Curry's doing is like the stuff you see in, like, little spats. Like, I remember LeBron versus the Celtics Game 5. Like, I was like, oh, my God. This is one of the best basketball performances I've ever seen in my life. Or LeBron and
Pistons.
And the Pistons.
Yeah,
at the Malice.
Yeah, that was crazy.
At the Malice. I'm watching like...
I saw that game. I was like, oh, my...
No, that was crazy.
And I was a LeBron hater at that time, and I was like, oh man, like 35 points, like fourth quarter,
won the game, won the series for them.
Yeah,
incredible.
But Curry's doing it for like this such a long stretch. Just like He just put up 20 points in a quarter like 2-3 games ago.
Yeah,
like the game before OKC. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
It's not
like
fair.
it's like, yo, I'm enjoying everything. I try to watch all their basketball games.
Yeah. Nah, you got to. It's history. You know what I'm saying? Like they really making history, and they having fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you can't be mad at it, can't hate on it. But they looking tough.
Stalley, having a background in basketball, how would you guard Steph Curry?
You know what I would do? I always tell people this is the thing that I see. And maybe, the game is different from watching it. Like one thing, you can watch film, but when you out there and on the court, it's a lot different. But for me, just watching, I think that you really have to body him. You have to make him work on both ends. And I feel like they don't make him work on both ends. Like whoever he's guarding doesn't run through. You got to make him fight through picks. Make him just nonstop movement, kind of tire him out, wear his body out. And that's what I mean by running off screens. Make him feel those power forwards or those centers that's coming out and pick. Like, put a body on him. And the same thing on defense. I think Delly did a good job like the first 2 games or the first 3 games of the finals last year. You got to lean on him.
Yeah.
One thing he should have to do, he should have to push off on you every time. When he wants to get open, he has to separate himself because that wears you down. And by the time you get to his arms is already tired. His body is sore. You know what I mean? So it's going to take a toll, but I feel like nobody tests him. Nobody goes at him. And I don't know, maybe his D is that good or I don't know what is intimidation, whatever, but I really feel like on both ends you have to be physical with him. Yeah. And I don't think nobody has yet.
No. Haven't seen anybody this season actually playing.
I thought Russell.
I would be in his pocket if I was guarding him.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about frustrating him. Like
Delly definitely.
Yeah.
Man, Tony Allen. This is remind me of Tony Allen.
Yeah, that you got to. Tony Allen
Tony
on
Allen.
his head.
He's still
like
in
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Delly would he was getting mad.
Delly.
Yeah.
He wanted.
I remember they asked.
He wanted to fight Delly. It was amazing. Like you knew he was mad because the gif. When he crosses Delly and then he walks down the court with the face, you could tell he was furious. Like, get this fuck dude away from me! I'm mad.
No, he was upset. You know what I mean? And I've played in games and been guarded by players like that who are just physical and they might come in the game just to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what you really have to do because other than that, it's like he's not tested.
Yeah.
Like it's just like I'm gonna do whatever I want to do because y'all not, and be on. You got to guard him full length. I mean, the whole way up the court. You know what I'm saying? Because you see him where he pulling from.
Yeah, he's pulling up from mid, like damn near 27 feet out.
Yeah, he's not. He's crazy. Like, but you definitely got to be physical with him. I think that's the key thing. Knock him on his ass.
Yeah.
Like maybe they don't allow you to do that because the game has changed and it's kind of softer.
So much.
But shit, you got to knock niggas on their ass.
Seriously.
Like when I played, my coach was like, fuck him up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Like, make him feel that shit. Like, he comes to the rack, foul his ass. You know what I'm saying? But they don't do that no more. It ain't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like I'm old, but it's like, and that's what's so crazy is the game. And that was 5 years ago, 10 years. 10 years.
That was what the Pistons was doing.
Yeah, like, exactly. And now it's changed so quick.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you really got to be physical with people and just let them know, like, hey, think twice before you come through here.
Definitely.
Man, I miss that shit.
Me too.
Dog.
Like,
those Miami Heat.
You know what I'm saying?
Miami Heat, New York Knicks games.
Like, those
were the
Tim
most
Hardaway
physical
and them.
games.
Yeah, they was ready to fight.
Yeah, love seeing Charles Oakley come up with a not even blocking. Not trying to block. He's coming with a forearm to the stomach.
Alonzo was coming out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it was crazy. Yeah. But that's what I'm not saying be violent. It ain't got to be arch rivals. You know what I'm saying? But just be physical. You know what I'm saying? Like, really put some body on people and let people know you here. And, you can't just do what you want.
Right.
Because if you allow people to feel that way, then they going to do that.
Favorite basketball memory of your performance, like your career?
Oh, of my career? Man.
Big shot that you hit.
I hit a few. Let me. What's the big? I don't know. It probably was a game. I had like, man, maybe 11 assists. And it was just like, it was funny because it was in high school and I was like throwing a whole bunch of no-look passes. And then the people was in the crowd like, hey, number 50, throw another no-look pass. Like they was getting so mad. But it was just crazy because like we were down and those 11 assists came in probably like 5 minutes time. You know what I mean? It was just like, but you know, my teammates was really hitting at the time. It was dope, but that might have been a good memory. But you know, other than that, it's just being on that court. You know, I love basketball. I love sports. I love the being a teammate. You know what I'm saying? Like those are my favorite memories. Like scratch the assists and the stats. Like just being a part of a team when you all there for a common cause and you know you guys got each other's back no matter what. You know, again, if somebody get physical with you, you got a teammate stepping up like, ho, chill that shit out. Like we'll fuck you up out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the best because and it's all you know, racist, you know, black, white, you know, Spanish, whatever. It's like we had all that on the teams, and when you know you can bring that group of people together for one cause and to win and to really play together and band together as brothers. Like I think that's the best thing about sports. That's what draws me to it. I love watching sports, even the Super Bowl. I love when you know scan through the crowd and you got everybody from, you know, a 5-year-old to a 75-year-old, all races, all genders, you know what I mean, all backgrounds, and they cheering for one team. And I think that's the only time America truly comes together. You know what I'm saying? And it's through sports, and I think that's like my favorite thing about sports.
Yeah, that and music, I feel like.
Yeah, music too. You know, you go in the crowd, you see everybody, you know what I mean, young, old, black, white, whatever, you know, across board, you got it. And, you know, everybody's just kind of like bonding on one thing. And that's the best thing to me about sports, music. What else? Fashion. You know, it's a lot of things that do it. And those are things that I'm passionate about. And I think it's more because of those things. Like, you know, we all want peace in this world. We all want people to enjoy, laugh, smile, cry even. You know what I'm saying? Through good and bad. And those things help. I mean, sports and music and stuff like that brings that. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
For sure.
Awesome. You just put out a mixtape, right?
Yes.
All right. So talked about that, and also what do you have coming up?
Yeah, so Saving Yusuf, I just dropped that. You can download it on that Piff, or you can stream it on my SoundCloud. SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/Stalley330. Yeah, drive those SoundCloud plays up because I just put it on there. So, you know what I mean? We got to get those views. I mean, those listens up. But nah, on the real though, it's some of my best work. I love the project. It's been getting great reviews, great response, you know, critically acclaimed, you know, and I'm proud of it because I did it for myself. I did it for my fans. I wanted to go back to Stalley, you know, what I came for. You know, I started to sit back and really kind of just understand why I came in first. Sometimes you get blinded. You know, you come in, you get signed. There's a lot of hype. It's a lot going on. And, you know, being new to this, you don't know what to expect. It's kind of like Johnny Manziel, you know, without the alcohol and things like that. But it's like things happen so fast, you kind of get lost. You know, so now I had to really sit and just kind of regather, regroup, and be like, listen, man, like before I lose myself or before I get jaded in this industry, I want to really come back to me. And I started to think, like, why am I here? Why did I start making music? What made me fall in love with music? And all those memories, even what we were just speaking about, like the companionship, the togetherness, all that stuff, that's why I did it. I did it to help other people. I did it to better my situation and to better other people's situation. I did it for people to learn and to grow and to gain some type of knowledge and understanding, not only of me and my surroundings, but them and their surroundings. I want that reflection to happen, and that's what I put into this music. You know, Saving Yusuf, you know, it's about the prophet in the Quran, Yusuf. I want a lot of people, if y'all out there, y'all listening, you know, read up on the story, whether you Muslim, Jewish, whatever, Catholic, just still read up on that story. It's a powerful story. You know, it's a man that dealt with a lot of evils and demons, but he overcame those. You know, it's like his life was kind of like, if I compare it to mine, it's like getting advice from drug dealers and hustlers and pimps and, you know, naysayers or whatever, but you got to kind of take your own route and fight and find your own way through it. And I feel like that's what I've been through since being in this industry. There's a lot of advice that come from all over the place. There's a lot of things I've been through. There's a lot of demons and evils that I've dealt with, but I'm still here. I'm still making great music, and I've overcome a lot, and it's all in the music.
Nice.
And then tour?
Yeah, the tour. Yeah, from Me to You tour. I'm actually in Webster Hall. Well, this probably won't air, but Webster Hall. I'm in Baltimore the 10th, which is tomorrow, at the Auto Bar, and then I take a break, and then I'm in Florida. I'm in the 19th, 20th, 21st. I'm in Jacksonville, Miami, and Orlando.
Nice.
And then we're going to be routing the second leg of the tour, which will be coming through the South and the East Coast, because the first leg was just the Midwest and the East Coast. So we setting up the South and the West Coast now. So I'm excited. The tour is From Me to You, again, getting back to the people who supported me from day one. Nice. I chose to select, small venues, anywhere between 300 to 600 person capacity, and just really want to fill it in with the core fans, the people who've been supporting me from day one, and just give it that real intimate party, that house party type of vibe. Like if you at a house party, you just kicking it, and I just jumped on the mic and we just having a good time. That's really what I want the feel to be. So From Me to You, you can get tickets at Stalley330.com/tour.
Nice. Well, man, thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Stalley.
Seriously, this was a really great podcast.
Yes, appreciate y'all.
So, thank y'all for listening. Once again, this is XXL Ante Up. This is Manny,
Roger,
and we have
Stalley, BCG. Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.